Taurus, coming to you with a June 2020 energy reading. This is a soul connection reading. This can be family, friends, or romantic. Take it as it resonates, okay? Pulling the overall energy for you, Taurus. I can see that this person means a lot to you. Like, you cherish this person, you hold them very dear. They are a sacred soulmate to you. You may view them as a twin flame if you resonate with that. But it looks like you're fearful of approaching them with a certain subject or conversation. I feel like it's going to be successful, but there could be a blockage here. So just to start off, I did pull from 3 different decks. 2 of them are Colette Baron Reed, the Enchanted Map Oracle card. Also, I'm not as familiar with this deck, so when I read from the book, we're going to learn together what Spirit has for you here. And I also pulled from the Psychic Tarot by John Holland, and 1 card from the Mystical Shaman deck. I was led to pull 1 card that came out is the Middle World. Okay, it's not the meaning of this, but I feel like you may be feeling stuck in the middle between this person and someone else. Whatever this conversation is, you feel like you're kind of either the middleman or stuck in the middle. Stuck in the middle is what I'm hearing. If this is not stuck in the middle between this and another person, you just feel kind of stuck on what you need to say, right? That is a 9. 9s are coming out all over the place right now. So let's put some sage on it. Bless this reading. Holy Spirit, holy angels, archangels of light, spirit guides, and ancestors, clearly show me the messages for Taurus. Spirit, allow me to be a clear channel for this reading for the collective sign of Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. I've already spoken the Lord's Prayer over your reading, cleared the energies from any past readings that I've done. So it looks like we're ready to dive in here together, okay? Hopefully this reading won't go on too long. It's just I'm not familiar with the Enchanted Map. It's a little newer for me. I don't use it as much. So I'm just trying to grasp the message as it's given to me by my spirit guides. But I do get the feeling that you truly love this person and you're very hesitant, but you know that it's a conversation that has to be had. You will be successful, though. You have divine assistance with this, okay? Even if you feel like the odds are against you, you have divine assistance, and that is all you need, okay, to be successful. It's just your voice, this person, your love for this person will come through your words, okay? Even if it is a difficult conversation for you, and I don't know why I'm channeling that. It's going to be different for all of you, okay, depending on who you're dealing with and the situation surrounding this conversation. But it's one that you intuitively know has to be had, okay? It's not something that you can just brush under the rug anymore, is what I'm hearing. You can't just sweep it under the rug. You have to, it has to come out, okay? We just had a lunar eclipse. It was a full moon lunar eclipse in Sagittarius. So it could be something, a way of living or a way that this person has believed, okay, for a long, long time. And they're struggling with that, okay? It has something to do with you, but it's not directly. It's like indirectly affecting your relationship, I feel. A lot of that is channeled. It's not through the cards. So, starting with the fact that you need to work on opening your solar plexus. Okay, your solar plexus is blocked. That can make you feel drained. It can make you feel energetically drained because it's your life force. But mainly I'm feeling that you're not feeling very confident. Whether you're not feeling confident about you, your appearance, yourself. Maybe you feel you're not at your best form. And you're maybe wanting to put this off, this conversation or whatever you need to address for later. But with this eclipse, I don't think that's going to happen. So if you do color meditation, meditate on this bright color yellow. And you can look on YouTube. There's a lot of videos. You can listen to them as you fall asleep or however for you it works. But work on your solar plexus. It's your confidence. It's your self-esteem. It's your life force energy. And there could be a blockage there, Taurus, for you. Okay, so we have the middle world. So out of the other two cards we have are Triumph. Now this is the major arcana for Cancer. It's a number 7. 7 speak to challenging spiritual lessons, okay? But this is the most successful card in the deck. It's a major arcana for success. It says Triumph on this card. And you can see this man is riding in. He's very determined. It may be something, you know, you are very protective of this person. Let me just start off right there, okay? I can see that in his face, that he is very determined. And it's almost anger. It's almost to a point of, you see, whatever this is hurting them. And it almost makes you boil up with anger. Be very careful with that. We have Mars, June 25th. For 6 months, Mars is going to be in the sign of Aries. Aries, ruling planet is Mars, okay? That can make things very volatile. Passions and tempers can flare. So you want to work with those energies in a good way. If you need to get physical exercise or do something physical, that's a good way to work with that energy so that you kind of get that out and it doesn't overtake you with anger or, you know, pent up emotion can come out also with that placement or that aspect. That's going to be for 6 months. So, I mean, I wish I could tell you that it's going to end soon, but, you know, if you work with the energy, it could turn into action that needs to be taken. And I see action needs to be taken here in some form, whether it's just having a conversation, sitting this person down and letting them know what you're observing, what your observations are, however that fits for you. Interestingly enough, we have the Ace of Swords, okay? But it's called triumphant success here. I think Spirit's trying to get the message to you. Stop doubting yourself. Stop thinking that you aren't good enough, or stop thinking that you don't have what it takes to be successful. Stop focusing on anything material that you lack, okay? I know, Taurus, you are the sign of value. You are the sign of how we handle our money and how we see things materially. And you like things, you like luxury, but that's not who you are, okay? God didn't put us here to be workhorses. And it's not, when we die, we're not going to take any of that with us, okay? So don't be putting value on yourself only if you're successful in your career, or you have a lot of money, or you have nice things, right? So maybe this is a time in your life where you don't have as much and you feel like maybe, you know, now is not the time, but I don't feel like this can wait. We have another eclipse coming up in a few days. That's going to be a solar eclipse in Cancer, I believe. And then 2 weeks from there, we'll have another eclipse. So it's very intense energy right now that we're dealing with. Okay, so let's get into this deck here. I will say the bottom of the deck is the Patience card from the John Holland, and I was very zoned into that. So you may have had to be patient with this person, or maybe you will be needing to have patience with this relationship or this connection in some way. I don't know, but I do know that I know what a 5 is, okay? 5 is there's no turning back. You've come too far to turn back now. So you've seen too much, Taurus. You know that this person is trying to ignore something that is very critical to their spiritual growth and to their mental and emotional well-being, right? That 14 breaks down to a spirit number 5. 5's also about life changes. Something needs to change. I don't know what that is. It's going to be different for all of you, okay? Take it as it resonates. If it doesn't resonate, you might want to, or if this reading doesn't resonate, not that card, you might want to check your other placements, okay? I always recommend Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. And you can get a free birth chart at Astromara or cafeastrology.com. The bottom of the deck for the Enchanted Map Oracle is solitude, okay? You may feel like at this time you need to escape and find a peaceful place, maybe in nature or at home, some kind of sacred, beautiful place that puts you at peace, to just kind of think and get away from everybody and get away from the energies. But just know that you are going to have to, at some point, address this, okay? Underneath that, I notice says mountain. Mountains to me are obstacles. But this is an obstacle that you will be triumphant over, okay? You will have success. So don't let anyone intimidate you, Taurus, okay? I know that you're very protective of this person, and this, whatever this is, has to be addressed. So I pulled 2 cards for you, 2 cards for your person. The energies can flip vice versa, so take it. If it's not for you, it is for your person. The first 2 cards are number 39, Protecting Treasure, number 18, Magic Stream. 39 breaks down to an 11, and that made me think you may think of this person as your twin flame. I don't really like to do labels, but I am aware of the twin flame journey, the twin flame mission. It's a beautiful spiritual mission that we, some of us are going to have an integral part in. But you can see this lady, she is laying on top of this treasure box, and the title, Protecting Treasure, this reiterates the fact, Taurus, you're very protective of those you love, and you love this person. You cherish this person. They are a treasure to you, okay? If anybody comes against them, you're ready to fight, right? Again, be careful of that energy. And then we have number 18, Magic Stream. It breaks down to a 9. So again, something here is on the verge of ending, because 10s are all about endings, and we're at a 9. So let's start with Protecting Treasure. I want to read from the book since I'm not as familiar with this deck yet. I've only used it a few times. Protecting Treasure, you're always protected and divinely directed. Although this is a time of great risk, know that at a fundamental level you are able to move forward safely and securely. The proverbial nest egg is safe and sound no matter the fluctuations in the world. And we have a lot of things fluctuating in the world that is affecting us financially. It says guardian angels and other guides are whispering to you, making you aware of their protective presence. Your loyalty is an important theme now. Nurture that which you hold dear. This is a good time to strengthen bonds of friendship and ensure their integrity. If you feel tested right now, know that a true and loyal heart always achieves its aim. Take refuge under an angel's wing. You are not alone, and you have no need to fear. Embrace your courage. Again, with the solar plexus, you're going to be able to be more courageous, okay? But just knowing that you're divinely directed and protected should give you the courage. You'll have to kind of go on faith with this one. I did make note of friendship. This is a good time to strengthen bonds of friendship and ensure their integrity. This could be you feeling like you are stuck in the middle with this middle world. And I know that's probably not the meaning of that card. I know what that card means. It's earth. It's the earth realm, right? But you are an earth sign, so you are in the middle. It could be between this person and a friend who you feel is not loyal or not respectful or something like that, okay? Then we have Magic Stream, which is number 18. And again, if this is not you, it's the other person, because energies are vice versa in general readings. Magic Stream says everything is connected through the universal flow of consciousness. Upright, it means every experience you have seems to have its own life story, with a beginning, a middle, and eventually an end. However, there is danger in seeing events as separate from one another, since in fact they are all part of continuity and a greater evolution. Like an ever-flowing magic stream, your experiences filter through the whole world, one leading into another, informing and influencing still more. Inspiration, invention, and revelations rarely come to just one person. The collective awareness is shared storehouse of potential. When you remember you're part of fluid continuity of life, you become a channel for great inspiration. Allow the magic to flow through you and carry your dreams into reality. Your success will benefit many. Well, we have 2 cards that literally speak to success. So this is not just for you and your person. You know, we all affect each other, and that's why with so much going on in the world, so many people spewing hate and anger and aggression, you know, they're just trying to get their inner emotions out. We have 5 planets in retrograde this month. Um, there's a lot of volatile issues, topics, whatever you want to call them. And people feel very passionate about that. And with Mars and Aries, it's just going to even more be passionate to them to get that out, okay? This is something that you want to get out and say to a person, but you want to do it with great care, okay? And that's what's stopping you from having this conversation or addressing this issue, whatever it might be. It's not easy for you, Taurus, okay? So, let's go on. We have rock bottom. Somebody may feel like they have hit rock bottom or they're not at their top, right? This is a 10, this is ending, okay? When you hit rock bottom and it's a 10 and it's ending, there's no way but up. And with divine assistance and protection, you could go very far, a lot further than you were when you lost everything, right? And of course, I don't know what that card means. It's just intuitively. Let's see what it says, though, in the book. Rock bottom. Surrender and acceptance are the keys to freedom. I think this might, well, I don't know. It could be your person. They may be feeling this way. It says, as difficult as it may be to accept, it seems that you've reached a point where you can go no further in the same manner in which you've been doing things. And I said that earlier with that 5, right? You've hit a point of no return. You have to move forward. You can't go backwards and you can't stall out. It's something that has to be faced head on. So it goes on to say, perhaps you've hit a proverbial brick wall or experienced a deep sense of loss and don't know where to turn. The old way of doing things must be discarded fully in order to move onward and upward. A new direction and a new strategy are called for. The only way out is through surrender. Accept things as they are and admit that you have no idea what to do next. If you wait in that heartfelt moment of release, then a stairway will appear like magic, and all manner of synchronicities will show you the way to higher ground. The rock bottom card is a sign that a miracle is about to occur, but only if you let go completely. Okay, so you have to let go of whatever this energy is that is holding you back, okay? Because that is when the miracle comes in. Miracle is not a small thing. Miracles are huge, okay? That's very strong wording for that card, so that's a very powerful energy, and I'm feeling it right now. Then we have 32, another 5. Where did I see the 5 before? I don't know, but let's move on. Oh, with the patience cards. Okay, so magic prayer number 32. So, you know, your prayers may be what actually changes the situation, because 5s to me are about change, right? Okay, it says speak your prayer, listen for the answers, act in faith. When you see the magic prayer card, it is a reminder that your prayers will be answered. Spirit is always waiting to help you and to heal you, and that is stress. It's italic. So this could be some healing that needs to occur with your person. When you're in need, that said, the best prayer is, thy will be done through me, thy will and not mine be done. Conscious contact with your higher power is achieved through the ritual of prayer and meditation. Speak and listen to the divine force within the field of creation. Surrender your wishes and desires to Spirit. You may not get what you want, but you will surely get what you need. Your destiny awaits you as long as you keep in conscious contact with your higher power. Be assured that you are on the right path. So there's something to that, not getting what you want, but getting what you need. When you have this conversation, it may seem like you're not being successful, okay? Because there's obvious reminders here that with the solar plexus, you're not really sure and confident about yourself, okay? then you're reminded that triumph will come from this, and triumphant success is reiterating the fact that you will be successful. This person may be hard to approach, and whatever the topic of discussion is a very difficult one that only you, Taurus, can have with this person. Only you could get through to this person. So that being said, with all the intense energy, they may not respond well at first, but you will plant the seed that gives them what they need to have a major spiritual breakthrough. Okay, major healing or something huge that's been a blockage for them in life can be healed by this conversation or by you addressing whatever this is. Okay, so I'm going to put these cards away. I'm going to use the Gilded Tarot, and we're going to take a look into the tarot and see what messages we have, how to proceed, or what energies are coming for you in the month of June 2020, Taurus. Okay, first we have a lot here. Hang on just a second. So we have the Five of Wands. Five of Wands is another 5. You've reached a point of no return. You cannot back up. You cannot stall. You have to press forward, okay, to have success. Five of Wands is a lot of conflict. I see there's 5 people in this card, and they all have their sticks, right? They all have their wands, and they're not really listening to each other. They're all kind of going different directions. They're at each other's throats. They're not listening to each other, and it's just chaos, okay? This has to change. Then we have the Eight of Cups. This is you, Taurus, walking away emotionally. This is why you have to escape and find your solitude, find your peace away from all of this ridiculousness, okay? Because energetically it's draining you. You have to get somewhere where it's quiet. You have to meditate. You have to pray. You have to escape whatever this loud. I just feel loud. I'm hearing loud. I'm feeling loud. Conflict is. It could all be, all of this is energy, so take it as it resonates. Okay, then we have, move my cards here. Then we have the Two of Cups. This is a soulmate. Well, it's a soul connection reading, so that's understood. These are 2 people who love each other very much, okay? They're mirroring each other. They are kindred souls. They belong together, and they know that, and they see each other as such, okay? Soulmate. That's why you love this person so much. You've spent lifetime after lifetime loving this person. It's just the natural emotion for you to have. Then we have Page of Pentacles, okay? Pages can be younger than you. This person does not have to be younger than you, but they could be, or you them, because you are Earth sign. But a Page of Pentacles is immature energy, okay? It's a little immature, but it's somebody who is, you can rely on it, it's earth energy. They might be a little slow in coming around to the way you think about it, but they'll get there, right? Let's see what else we have. Those were just the first 4 that popped out for us. Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, Archangels of Light, Spirit Guides, Ancestors, what messages do you have for the sign of Taurus? That's too many. I'll be here all day. I'll take all those. What's the most important message? Okay, we have the Five of Wands. We have the Five of Swords. Again, something has to change here. Okay, it's almost like you're trying to pick up the pieces, of this little, whatever this shit show is here, and all these immature people just being petty and, whatever. Here you are, the responsible one, trying to pick up after these fools over here and trying to keep it together, okay? But that has to change. I mean, you can't carry people. You have to actually address the issue head on, right? Those swords are swords of truth. You have 5 swords of truth for these 5 people over here battling it out. That's a lot of people. I don't know if you have that many going on, but it's possible. Ooh, that's a jumper. Who is this? Page of Swords. Page of Swords is my card for spying. You could be looking on your social media, trying to, you could be looking on their social media though. Come to think about it, you're the one that's being a little overprotective here. So you could be trying to get more information. It's all about trying to gather information before you proceed. Now let's see, he's looking over here. Let me see what card he comes out. I want to see, what's he looking at here? Show me clearly, Spirit. Oh, wow. Okay. Somebody needs to lay down a burden. It's too much. They've carried it too long. You want to help them lay this burden down. It's hurting them. And when they hurt, you hurt. But you don't know how to get them to lay it down. I think they know, okay? Because I see these deer back here. Deer to me are very spiritual. The deer are observing this man trying to carry all of these wands up the hill, but they're not his to carry anymore. Okay, he's carried it way too long, so long that he doesn't really even know another way. But he can see clearly. It's different in this card than it is the Rider-Waite deck. He can see where he's going, but he chooses to carry that burden anyway. And I think you're asking him to lay it down because right above that is you walking away emotionally because you just cannot stand to see your person so bogged down with whatever this is that they choose to carry. And I seen that Moon card. It could be a Cancer or Pisces that is carrying this burden. Oh, Temperance. You have divine assistance with Temperance, okay? You do need to watch your temper, though, okay? Keep yourself balanced because somebody here could set you off. And I know, Taurus, you're a bull, literally, when you are protecting someone that you love. Temperance card of Sagittarius. You could be dealing with a Sagittarius. Doesn't have to be. I think it's that energy, though. And she is beautiful. This is also a newer deck that I haven't used very much. She's trying to keep it all balanced. She's trying to keep everybody calm, trying to keep this from becoming too volatile. But then we have the Sun. The Sun is clarity, okay? You're shining a light, or Spirit is shining a light on this thing that's been trying to, brush it under the rug for probably many, many years. Well, here you are, Taurus, just bringing it out for everybody to see. You may lose your temper. It may be a moment that has to happen. Jesus turned the tables over, and that had to happen, and he's probably the most balanced, peaceful person in history. So, I don't know. I hope that it's not too difficult for you, but knowing that God's got your back, I think you're going to be just fine. And we, again, have success. Then we have Page of Wands. Page of Wands. This is you trying to take a step back from the situation. But with all these fives, you cannot be taking a step back, okay? You have a message to give, and you're going to give it. And people are going to pay attention. You're going to make sure they pay attention. Oh, wow. Bottom of the deck is the Moon card. You're definitely dealing with Pisces. Well, I can't say definitely because it's the energy, but you could be dealing, again, Pisces or Cancer with this Moon card. But I'm drawn to this little crab here. This person may be, a crab walks side to side. They don't really come at you directly. They just kind of try to walk around the issue is what I'm seeing. This person, he's just trying to walk around the issue and act like, nothing's going on here. It's fine. I'm fine. And, it's not fine. It's not fine. But the Moon is all about something being hidden. The bottom of the deck is all about something being hidden. I think this person may be trying to hide it from themselves. They're trying to hide it from you, or they're trying to hide it from those in their, circle, right? Family and friends could be. But, here you come, Taurus, and you're going to make sure that it doesn't stay hidden. Underneath that's the Lover's card. That's my twin flame card. So I knew I was feeling twin flame energies from somewhere. Okay. Running out of room. We're going to stick stuff here. So let's use the Twin Flame Tarot by Mystic Moon, Queen of Light 1111, to get an overall outcome, because I keep getting that twin flame message. So whether you're a twin flame or not, I think Spirit wants me to pull from this deck. My God. Okay, this is what you're scared of. You're scared of rejection. You're scared of abandonment. You're scared that this person is going to get angry with you and leave you if you address this. Let me just go ahead and tell you, if you are with someone and they are meant for you, nothing you say, even if they leave for a moment, they will come back, okay? You can't run off what's meant for you. However, if you hold back and you're not your true self, you're not your authentic self, and you just go on and agree and go along with things when you're not supposed to, and that's not who you are, then you've already lost this person. If you're doing it out of fear of losing this person, you have to be the Empress, Taurus. That's who you are, okay? The Empress doesn't accept crumbs, and she doesn't hold back, and she doesn't just let you breadcrumb her. She stands up for herself, okay? She knows that what's meant for her is going to find her, and that she can't lose what's meant for her. So if you act from a place that's against your nature, which is the Empress in Tarot, that's Taurus energy, and you're worried that you're going to lose this person, and you fear, out of fear you hold back, then you're already lost this person, okay? What you have to do is you have to take the energy of this 5. Know that there is a point of no return. Know that the situation has to change, and be brave and bold enough to do it like only you can, Taurus. Like I said, I'm feeling that you're the only person that can show your person what they're not wanting to see, or what they're not wanting to admit to themselves or others, okay? My God, why don't I keep getting the 5s? 5 of Cups, disappointment energy. They need to release some type of grief or disappointment. It may not be, and I'm not feeling that it's something that you did to them. It could be, but I feel like this is something that they've carried a long time, and that you're seeing it, you're recognizing it now that you have come into their life, okay? Again, it has to change. 5s everywhere. It's just like my life. I've been seeing 5s for over a year, and my life has changed drastically in that year. So I can vouch for the fact that 5s are about change. Then we have the Knight of Cups. Knight of Cups, he's romantic. It says romance here. He loves you, basically. He does. He cares. He admires you. You're the only one that can tell him this hard truth. You're the only one that can show him, and unfortunately it's got to be you, Taurus. But you know, that's why you're his soulmate, and that's why you're here, him or her, because it's, you know, general reading, so I can't go by gender on the cards, but that's why you're here. And that freaking Hierophant card wanted to come out, but it's a 5 in the major arcana. I think, Spirit, we get that message. It's 5, but that's your card. It speaks to commitment, marriage. Well, we might as well take it. It keeps coming out. 5. This is the card of Taurus. See, there you are right there, Taurus. This is the person you want to marry, or you could already be married to them, or this situation could involve resistance to commit. Okay, there's something here that needs to be healed. They're scared of rejection. They're scared of disappointment. They're scared of failure. They're scared, basically. You and them both cannot be scared, because this relationship is going to move into a higher level of commitment, and that's why this conversation has to be had. This person is probably scared to death of that. They've been hurt in the past. But we have the 8 of Earth. You manifested this.